Okay, so this is the stock pot. Well, okay, crock pot. See, it's bright, shiny, and new, and I love it so much. So this will be what I'm making my broth in today. I'm going to add these, which I've been told are golden beets. We'll see. And some protein powder. And we're going to walk across my messy kitchen, but you don't get to see anything but the floor because it's that messy right now. And maybe the cat. Say hi. Okay. That's his hi, so there you go. And these are broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, beets, some squash. I have, just a better picture, carrots, radishes. I don't remember what all I put in that. But the original plan, good, I'm running out of this one. The original plan was to cook them all up in a vegetable mash or a roasted vegetable medley, but that is not going to happen now. So I am going to put them in this really pretty black crock pot that I was given. I'm doing this on my phone. And yes, these are frozen, but they are not cooked. So I have to be out a lot today. Oh. And when I come back, that was the Brogan method of opening things, so everybody knows. Which means I use my mouth. I have to wash these still, and then cut them up into small little pieces. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's definitely a golden beet. I'm going to take pictures of it and send it to Vonna, though, because Vonna is my confirmation person. So, that is the start. I will be making more videos, so this will be a compilation I'm going to try to mix together and blend, and hopefully that will work today, I hope. Yeah. So, or this may just be a series that I put on today. So after this, I'm going to go to appointments and that kind of thing, and then I will have an assistant today, and she and I will be finishing the broth and making mashed potatoes with protein powder to freeze so I have them after surgery. So there's like a 2-week period where I have to eat super soft foods. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to try this, and I don't know if that's going to work, but this is what I believe is golden beet. This is it, whole and washed. So that's the next one I'm going to cut up, and I'm going to cut that one up on camera, I hope. I'm going to put this in the water. I'll take you with me. So you can see the water. This is all of my beautiful vegetables floating. See? That's my start of my broth. Okay. I'm going to set the camera back up here. You can see how I cut it for those who don't quite know how to do this. Let me be very clear in saying I don't quite know what I'm doing. I am working off memories of preteen years of lessons I don't fully remember. So this is kind of a weird instinct thing for me, which I'm surprised I actually still have the instinct of this is how you do this. So this is not something my mother taught me. That's not a my mother opened boxes, and now she did teach me to take what was in the box and remake it into something better. Well, that tasted better, probably not healthier. So that I can do all day. This was Grandma Alice and Aunt Char and those women who have long since passed. Well, not long, I guess. Aunt Char passed this summer, but she was lost to me earlier. How's that? She was really not fond of, well, none of my father's family was fond of my mother. And I took a lot after my mother. I did a lot of things that Aunt Char was very much of the, I have young, impressionable children in my house, and you can't be the way you are and hang out here. So if you want to come and hang out when you're clean and you're sober and you're not swearing and wearing dark gothic clothes and being a scary witchy human or hoodlum. Well, she would call me a heathen, actually. When I didn't want to bring over the heathen pack, that's actually what started the Char game, was Aunt Char calling my friends the heathen pack. Because then I discovered White Wolf and went, oh, that's just funny. So, but she would make broth, vegetable broth from scratch, and then she would freeze it and put it in soups and stews, and now I want stew, man. She would make vegetable broths like this, and then she would add meat and potatoes to it and extra vegetables, and it would be stew. She would make broth. We'd spend Saturdays at Aunt Char's house, and those Saturdays were filled with running in the yards and gathering eggs and playing with the chickens. Really, it was a horrifying thing. I hated the chickens. They tried to eat me. Literally, they tried to eat me. So a lot of this broth will be frozen, and it'll be frozen. And after my surgery, I have to eat a liquid diet for 10 days. But I still need an amount of protein to sustain myself. Okay, I'm going to try to fix that in post. It ended. One of the questions I'm going to try to ask tonight is if I put 1/3 of a cup of protein powder into a gallon of water or broth, and then I drink a cup of broth. What's the protein? How do I figure out that level of protein and that level of grams? Because if I put 22 grams in the entire gallon, splitting it, do I just do the math? And then math is hard. Then I have to use a calculator. This is the other thing I'm checking out. This is bone broth. This is specifically chicken. And this says that for a cup of this, there's 4 cups in here, a cup of this is 9 grams. So, this, I think, though, I'm just going to use the way it is. It'll go into my pantry, and then I will heat it up and use it after surgery with the vegetable broth and kind of rotate. And then after the 10 days, I have, I think, another 10 days of soft foods. So for that, tonight, part of my video with my assistant, Tori, will be, you see those? That is a whole lot of potatoes. I'm going to make a large, huge, giant potato mash. And then I'm going to put, of course, the protein powder in it. I'm actually going to put the protein powder into a mix of powdered milk and use that to actually mash the potatoes, because you put milk in it. So that way I will have protein fortified mashed potatoes for my soft foods. Okay, I evidently have a limit, so I'm going to make up some gelatin with protein powder in it too for the soft food thing. So I'm going to end this here. I will try to put all these videos together and then post it tonight after, but it might be 3 or 4 parts because this sucks. Okay, thanks.